I would hope for more for my son, but I mean...
More than a supermodel?
I've not had a supermodel myself, but they look fun.
Steve and Jason met while co-hosting one of the first podcasts ever, hundreds of miles away from each other, but bonded through the magic of the internet. Since the end of that podcast in 2023, the Geeky Guys decided to keep on hanging out and keep podcasting, because still after all these years, Steve and Jason are having a real fun time.
So my son has a new friend.
Hooray!
It's wonderful. And this friend actually lives in our neighborhood. It's the sweet Chinese girl that lives next to us. They moved in, I think, the beginning of the year, into last year. We've gotten to know some of the family, and she has really opened up as far as talking and being comfortable with other people. And that's good. And so now she talks a blue streak and just will not shut up, and that's fine as well.
Wait, a blue streak doesn't mean she cusses a lot?
I think talking a blue streak just means you talk a lot, but maybe in this case, no, she does not curse.
The story just got less interesting.
Well, I mean, it's got its peaks and valleys. I'll give you that. It's not, the peak is not going to be this little Chinese girl comes over and curses up a storm in my house, but
there's no better peak to a story than an 8-year-old just dropping a C-bomb in the middle of a play date.
Well, and she's adorable too. She has this very, very, not high pitched, but like a squeaky voice, pigtails. And most things she says, I snicker at just because it just sounds like a little squirrel talking to me. It's very cute. So she started coming over to our house to hang out with my son. And he would go over to her house as well. And they would trade back and forth. And of course, he is all about Minecraft. So he asked her about that. And she does play as well. But unfortunately, in the vein of, cats in the cradle, my boy was just like me. He would sit there and play Minecraft and just not force her to. She seemed to be fine with it, but just have this girl sit beside him as he played a video game. And I felt simultaneously proud and demoralized and had to take a really good hard look at myself.
First and foremost, Minecraft is multiplayer. Why aren't they playing together?
It is. No, that's coming later. There has been a multiplayer component now. There is some of that, but it started off very much with her coming over. He would immediately ask for Switch time. I said, okay. And he would proceed to play for like an hour while she watched. And I seemed to have a ball. Like she's not hating it, but you know, I would ask my friends there was one main friend that would watch me play video games. Occasionally, I didn't ask him as much as I should, but you know, like ask him like, are you sure? Like do you want to watch this? Or you want to watch a TV show or something? You don't have to watch me play a video game. He's like, no, I'm fine. This is good. Just keep playing. It was like, I'm not sure which one of us was trying to repress or fight off demons. It might've been both, but he definitely didn't seem to like want to. No, just keep playing a video game. That's what I'm here for, and that's what we're gonna do.
It was either that or watch you jump on the tramp. So you know, he took the more interesting option.
A, we didn't have a tramp, probably because I would have broken my neck. B, that would not have been a pretty sight. Like think about like a deer if it got on a trampoline. It's probably what it looks like.
You had to have jumped on a trampoline though.
I've jumped on a trampoline, yes. It's, again, I've never seen video of myself jumping on a trampoline, but I can't imagine it looks graceful.
I want to take you to a trampoline park.
No, I would not. My life isn't perfect right now, but I do love my life in general and my kids and the family. I don't want to die. We take the kids. There's one nearby, Sky Zone, and it's a real test because I see the fun, and I'm like, oh, I want to get in there. Just let me take off my shoes and just get in there. I can just hop around a little bit. And I know it can't end well. I've heard about all the adults in there breaking things and knee problems, and it can't be good. So no, I won't do that.
Come on. It's time to go down in a blaze of springy glory.
I mean, if I have to go down in a blaze of anything, it's going to be getting eaten by my lawnmower as it goes over my body, going up that damn hill in our backyard.
Yeah, see, that's not nearly as fun. Let my wife sell you life insurance. We'll go to a trampoline park. You'll die, and your family will be set for life. Your son can play video games next to supermodels for the rest of his life.
What a weird turn you had for my family after I die.
Well, he's
They collect the insurance money, and my son hires models with that money to watch him play video games?
they're trying to get to his money. You know, he'll just be able to get a higher class of sycophant.
Okay. I mean, that's a thought. I hope he doesn't. I would hope for more for my son, but I mean,
More than a supermodel?
again, I've not had a supermodel myself, but they look fun, and I don't know that that's like, that also feels like he'd have to go back in time, because I don't know that that's still a thing that would happen. Like that feels like, yeah, that's something that happened in an Adam Sandler movie back in like 2000. I think the supermodels would be like too woke now, and they'd be like, no, we don't. I'm not gonna allow you to degrade me like that.
Okay.
Not even for that amount of money.
Same sentence. Replace supermodel with cam girl.
I mean, by the time he's old enough to know what any of that is and want to include it in his video game playing, I feel like they won't even be cam girls. I don't even know what they'll be at that point. But yes, that would be more appropriate. Supermodels is also, I think even that is like an outmoded term. Now it's just, model or whatever.
Supermodel was just a regular model who had reached a higher state of stardom, so that like everyone had heard of them. Like there are millions of models. Maybe, I don't know. There are many models, but there was only one Kathy Ireland, one Cindy Crawford, one Tyra Banks. I think I've run out of ones that I know.
Elle Macpherson.
Yeah. That's a good shout. She was the previous generation. We used to have generations of supermodels.
I think Steve just found an accidental soapbox to stand on. Pardon me, folks. I'm just going to step around him.
What?
We used to have generations of supermodels.
And then now, I can't name a single one.
Yes.
I walked through the magazine aisle. I'm like, I don't know who you are, and I don't know who's buying these magazines.
You're definitely old man that yells at
Magazine rack.
not even porno mags, but what he perceives to be porno mags, which is the Sports Illustrated swimsuit issue. Which I think my most vivid memory of that is I did buy some back in the day, but I remember like guys buying like 5 different copies before we went on a basketball trip in high school, and like passing them around, and it was like, again, swimsuit issue, not porn, but also porn in this context. They're like passing it around the bus, and I'm pretty sure the coach even found out about it and was just like, I think he made some allusion to like, don't masturbate on the bus. It's like,
Oh, see,
boys will be boys. Look at whatever you want. Do not make me have to. Do not make someone have to clean this bus afterwards.
I'm just gonna tell y'all. Each one of you is gonna have to rub your bare hands up and down the floors after we're done with this trip. So make sure there's nothing sticky. That is part of raising the next generation. They don't prepare you for. But anyway, yeah. So a quick story about the Sports Illustrated swimsuit edition. When I was in college, I worked at the newspaper, and it was a regular day. There were probably like, I don't know, 5 to 10 of us in the office at our various desks talking, getting ready for the paper the next day. And one of the editors next to me across the desk was on the phone, and he was like in kind of a having a very serious conversation, and he was kind of getting upset. I was paying no attention. And then like the editor-in-chief pinged me, and she's like, do you know what he's doing? And I'm like, I have no idea. I haven't been paying attention. I've got my own stuff to worry about. She's like, he has been on the phone for 20 minutes arguing with the Sports Illustrated people that they didn't send him the swimsuit edition and demanding they send him another copy. And I'm like, wait, really? And so I started listening in, and yeah, sure enough, he was on the phone with them for like 40 minutes, getting progressively madder that they wouldn't send him another copy because it never came. He was convinced it never came. He knew what was going to be there. He was looking forward to it, and it better be delivered. And he was having this conversation in public as we're all just like, trying to write about, parking on campus.
I mean, if you get desperate enough and you just need a win, you don't care where you're going to have to like fight the man to get that win. It's got to happen. The people want to listen. Hey,
I would have loved it if he never got it and he wrote this big expose in the paper about the fat cats at Sports Illustrated keeping their throat on the man and the little guy, not letting anyone get there. Oh, who would have even been on the cover back then? Back in that generation of supermodels, Kate Upton. It's probably Kate Upton. She was on a lot of covers back then, right?
When you were in college, I mean, I'm trying to think. I think Kate Upton was a little later. I think it may have actually still been like Tyra Banks.
Maybe. I mean, if only we could Google who was on the cover of Sports Illustrated swimsuit edition in 2006.
See, and now it feels like it's more like WrestleMania, where they get like 4 different covers, and it's all to represent the diversity in models today, and that's great. That's a wonderful thing. I'm so happy, but it just makes it feel like less special. It's like, oh, you're the cover model. Well, so are those other 3. Yeah, but you're the cover model. Okay, but what about those 3? Okay, yeah.
I Googled it, and it just gave me a list, because I was in all mode. It just gave me a list of all these names. I'm like, oh, there's 8 of them. And then you started describing like that. I'm like, oh, yeah, so it probably is like the wide variety of different models that they have at their disposal. Nope. All blonde, all white, all in a white swimsuit. Least diverse cover I've ever seen.
Oh, yeah, up till Tyra Banks, and even after her, I think they would maybe have it be a black woman. But yeah, it was never like a plus size woman or a woman with poop. It's escaping me at the moment. The skin condition where you have like splotches.
Oh,
I remember specifically.
Not rosacea, but something like that. Yeah.
Something like that. Yeah. I remember they had a model that had that condition years ago, and yeah, no, it was never that. It was, well, do we put this blonde on here or this black woman? Well, it's been 5 years, so we should probably do a black.
See, the next one was Beyonce.
But that blonde's pretty hot this year. So I don't even remember where my original point was. Now we're on the Sports Illustrated swimsuit issue, and
your son has a girlfriend, and he's as socially awkward as you were.
I mean, no, I can't say socially awkward because he has a girl comes over and watches him play video games. That is not something I had in first grade. So big ups to my man. And as I did mention, they play together now, and it is cute and also annoying as hell.
Oh yeah, kids playing.
They'll do like the slightest thing. They'll like punch each other. They're just punching each other and just screaming and cackling like they've seen the funniest comic in their life.
Minecraft punching each other. I thought they were actually punching each other.
No. If that was happening, then that would get shut down immediately because my son doesn't understand probably that like punching girls is wrong. I imagine.
Yeah,
so
okay.
I could see him like,
gee, if only he had
punching her just as hard as he would punch like a buddy.
Role model figure in his life of the same gender of his that could teach him not to hit women.
Again, if I saw this hypothetical situation happen that does not include hitting women, thank you very much. This is Jason. I'm on the podcast and I don't hit women. If I saw that, yes, that would get shut down and we would have a discussion.
Oh, good.
Probably more serious one than when he kissed a girl on the bus and everybody melted down.
Just because it's this podcast, you started that phrase, kissed a girl on the buh, and I heard t, but that was not what you said. You went to s, which was probably better.
I mean, better for me as the adult, as the parent, yes.
And for him, really. I
mean, yeah, don't go kissing butts.
Stick to the girls on the bus like you're used to.
I should probably wrap that up there because I do not remember my point at this point.
We never have a point. There's no point. The point is just for the show to exist. Thank you for joining us for this episode of Steve and Jason Have a Real Fun Time. We hope you had a real fun time as well. Please like us on whatever platform you found us on, and just like us in general.